Yep. Yep. That was a ass busting. That was a thorough ass busting. We got our we got beat down. Yes. Yes, we did. Mm. Reality is back here for y'all. Reality is back, y'all. We had a couple weeks to act like reality wasn't here. Reality is back like it never left. Right back like it never left. Hit that like button for me. Let's talk about the reality of what we just saw. Let's talk about it. You know, you know. Let's see who's in here. D Money Motivated. Brandy Mahoney, PJ Perry, David J. What's good? What's good? What's good? Um, Down South Cowboy. What's goody? Dane Ginger. Always mess your name up. Jeanette Rogers. What's good? Robert Simmons, King V, Sin City Cowboy, Anna Castro. That was brutal to watch. It was brutal, but it was needed. I know I'm not trying to spin it positive. It was needed though, not for us to watch. It sucked for us to watch. Our goofy owner and his goofy son needed to watch that because they were starting to lie to themselves and say, "Yo, we might be no, get your ass to work." See, that's what that was. That was a wake up. We not that good. Get to work. That's what that was. It sucks for us. Fashionista was good. Brandy Mahoney, I think I said what up to you already. Droku was goody. Rushed through that ball like he still had CD. Cooper Rush. I got layers of stuff I want to talk. Now, let me address myself first before we go forward. Because I can come in here and take my little victory lap. But last night, I said F it. Last night I said F it. I said, you know what? Maybe we can ruin the Eagles season. I was wrong. So for everybody that was in here last night, I was tripping. I was tripping for a little bit. I thought maybe, we looking decent. Maybe we can. No, you was Rome, CFT, whatever you like to call me. I was wilding. And I got to hold that L. So let me not act like I don't deserve to hold that L neither. I was, Teo. And y'all don't got it. As long as the Eagles fans don't come in here getting racial and all that, they can have a victory lap. They earned it. They earned it. Hit the like button for me, though. Hit the like button for me if you don't mind. I know everyone live, Law, Vach, DLLS. The world is live right now. But if you ain't here rocking with CFT, hit the like button for me. $2 super chat for my dog, Robert Simmons, channel member. Appreciate you. We need Dak and CD Lamb back now. I miss y'all. I miss them. I miss a bunch of people. No question. It's all good, Teo. You deserve. The victor goes to spoils. I talked crazy last night because I wanted to for one night. And then, reality is back for me. Talking crazy. Reality is back for me and my Cowboys brethren. We had a good night of talking crazy. Now we back. F the Eagles. Hey, Matt Batten, I'm not mad at you. F the Eagles. No question. No question. We always got to talk crazy when it comes to the Eagles. I think that's natural. That's natural. You just want to talk crazy when it comes to the Eagles. But like I said, this is layered. So I want to talk about this in some layers. Let me turn one of my lights down a little bit because it's a little too bright. Trying to get my lighting right. Question. Do y'all think Mike McCarthy just lost his job? That's the question that's in the thumbnail. They threw the game. I would love to say they threw the game. No, we just ain't that good. Robert Simmons, $2 super chat. If it's still F the Eagles. It's still F the Eagles, no question. Droku, now Mike McCarthy will be back. Man. You mean to tell me, Droku, you can watch us look that bad? You willing to say that we only look that bad because we was missing those players? Because you can get beat because you don't have your players, but you don't got to look that bad. Our play calling was bad. Look, we came out looking okay. We made bad adjustments. The Eagles adjusted to us. We ain't adjusted to them. They started punishing us. That was it. We looked decent when we first came out. Mike had a good script when we first came out. Cooper Rush looked good on the script. Can I agree? 150 people in here. I know it should be at 100 likes. I know y'all want to joke on me, Eagles fans, and maybe some Cowboys fans, but hit the like button. Let's get it to 100 likes, please. It was poor play calling. Today was a microcosm of what we have been mad at Mike about. But see, the last 4 out of 5 games we had won, so you started to lie to yourself. Well, maybe Mike's not that bad. And that's why today is going to do more good than harm. Remember, y'all, remember, who got Jason Garrett fired? The division rival Philadelphia Eagles. The reason Jason Garrett got fired was because of the Eagles. I don't know if y'all remember that. I'm almost positive. I'm almost willing to say today's game, if we lose close, if we just keep close with them, even without Jalen Hurts, Jerry Jones can lie to himself. I don't think you can lie to yourself watching that beat down. Now, I'll give Mike Zimmer a pass because Mike Zimmer has had 8 starting corners this year, amazing amount of edge rushers out. He's dealt with way more injuries, and this is the thing. This is the key. Mike Zimmer has dealt with way more injuries this year than Mike McCarthy. Way more injuries on the on the defensive side of the ball than the offensive side of the ball. And I've watched Mike Zimmer adjust and make moves and keep us decent. We are 32 likes away from 100. Hit the like button for me. Darnell Lamar. Hold on. I missed the super chat from Jay Smooth. Appreciate you, Jay Smooth. $2 super chat. Mike McCarthy's play calling sucks, bro. It do. Darnell Lamar, 199 super chat. Yeah, bro. Big Mike fooled me. Big Mike fooled a lot of people. And look, Mike McCarthy has his moments. He can coach. But I think his tenure in Dallas has run this course. About a week ago, I said, I don't trust the Jones family being all excited and ecstatic about Mike. Now I would love to hear what Jerry Jones. I jumped on here too early, so I don't know what Jerry Jones post-game comments are going to be. But I would love to hear what Jerry Jones has to say about Mike McCarthy this week because he's been giving Mike McCarthy nothing but praise. He's been giving Mike McCarthy nothing but praise. 24 likes away from 100. You can't give him praise this week. 41-7. If they don't take Saquon out, they probably score 50. Earlier this week, I said, I think Mike is gone. I feel like Jerry Jones has been pump faking and lying and all this Mike praise. I ain't believe it because it ain't make sense. All of a sudden, he just praising everything that Mike does. I ain't believe it. Appreciate you, Brandon Mahoney. Like the content. Thank you. Jay Grant, what's good with you? After a day like today? Nah, man. Mike, man, listen. I don't know what you can say. I don't know what you can say. Cowboys got off easy 41-7. Down South Cowboy, 199 super chat. Probably. Because remember, the Eagles had a bad first quarter. It could have been 50. Teo, 999 super chat. Take a shot from me. Take a shot on me. Extra pause. It's all good. But you need one the way you were talking crazy last night. Hey, Teo. Salute to Teo, man. Eagles fan. Appreciate you for the $10 super chat. And you're right. I was having fun. I'm allowed to have fun. But you're right. So, shot on the how bad this season has turned out. Just shot. Salute to Teo. How you know I had a little drink over here. It's cool though. Shout out to Teo, man. That's a fair sport. To the victor goes the spoils. I talk crazy. You get to come here and talk crazy. Respect. No, I'm not killing this as a shot. Y'all want me to pass out. Got a couple more super chats coming in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Teo. Thank you, Down South Cowboy. Appreciate you. Another super chat from K Living. Appreciate you. Problem is even if we fire Mike McCarthy, won't get out the way of the new coach. And no, Jerry won't get out the way of the new coach, and it will probably be another Jerry yes man. But hopefully Jerry wake up. Hopefully Jerry gets too old and realizes he needs to step out the way. 207 people in here, 90 likes away from 100. David J with the first $20 super chat of the night. Channel member David J, appreciate you. Y'all put some fire emojis in there for David. What up, Rome? This game was atrocious, but I'm not mad. I'm very happy for Saquon. Salute. Zimmer needs to come back, and I'm ambivalent. I think he said ambivalent about Mike McCarthy. Anyhow, I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and here's to Happy New Year. Thank you, David J. I hope you had a Merry Christmas too. I appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the continued love. You've been rocking with me for a while. David J been on this channel, support me for a minute, and he's a channel member, so I appreciate you, David. And I agree with you, man. Shout out to Saquon. I can't take nothing away from him. I ain't gonna just be one of those haters that hate for no hate's sake. You're an Eagle. I don't like the Eagles, but I ain't gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. And you did a thing for us today, Saquon and the Eagles. They hopefully are gonna make our ownership group wake up. Now, maybe they won't. But this love affair for Mike McCarthy the last month and a half, that is dead. That is dead. The last vision of Mike McCarthy in a meaningful game. Meaningful is the fact that we could have altered our division rival season. They didn't lock up the NFC East till they beat us. We could have affected that. That was the best we can do, though. That's the best output we can do. Terrible. Majik, I think it's Magic Gilchrist. What's good? Once the Jones families take the handcuffs off the organization, we'll never see. Once the Jones family, I think you're saying until the Jones family take the handcuffs off the organization, we'll never see greatness. Until then, we won't. We won't. It's unfortunate. Thank you for that super chat. Magic Gilchrist with another $20 super chat. Throw the fire in there for Magic. That's 25 back to back. Had to show love. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. And I appreciate you. I do. Dallas Cowboys 65. Love Rome. He is a true dog. Please hit up those likes. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I've been saying I like Mike Vrabel, Larry Wells. Sorry, I had to get a little water. I've been saying I like Mike Vrabel. Y'all know that. Because I feel like Mike Vrabel will bring in attention to details and this is the thing about Mike McCarthy. Let me give my little Mike McCarthy spiel for a second, if y'all don't mind. I'll make sure I got all the super chats. Thank y'all. Y'all showing mad love, and I appreciate that. CD Lamb in the building. What's good? No, that's not the real CD Lamb, obviously, but CD Lamb in the building. Mike McCarthy can kind of, I don't know. I never seen him give like a really good pregame speech, but Mike McCarthy sometimes it's like he doesn't have adjustments. We either come out and don't look prepared at all, or we look prepared for a little bit, and then once you get into the flow of the game, you realize how the game's being called or how the other team is playing. Mike just is like, well, I came out here to do this, and I'm gonna do this. Like if you come out and it's like all of a sudden the run game is working, but the pass game not working, but Mike planned on passing. Mike like, I came out here to pass the ball. I don't care what the run game doing. That's Mike McCarthy. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Oh, Philadelphia Underdogs is back. I ain't even mad at him. I talked crazy to him last night, so he's allowed to come here and talk crazy. Do your thing, Philadelphia. Do your thing. He earned it. Cooked y'all boys. Y'all did. CD Land, what I missed? My fault. What I missed? My fault. I want Mike gone because we lead the league in penalties each year. Underprepared and outscored in both playoff games, unmotivated and slow starts. That's pretty much what I was getting at. It's an excellent way to break that down, CD Lamb. When it's a big moment, it's completely on the players. I feel like coaches like Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Certain coaches just have their players ready to go in bigger moments. Not every time, but most of the time. And I'm ready for something new. I don't want to run it back and try to say, well, if you get Mike the proper groceries. Now, if we got to deal with that, if we got to deal with Mike McCarthy coming back, I will adjust my thoughts and just be like, well, hopefully we can get Mike McCarthy proof players and we can get him a couple of different like subsidiary coaches and things like that. But right now, we one game and then I think Mike's gone. But that's me. Cody Justin fan at $2 super chat. At least the Giants ruined the tank. The Giants went out there and did their job as a division rival. It's fun to watch them mess up good things. The Giants had a good thing. They were the number one pick. They went out there and ruined it. Now the Giants is what? Let me see. The Giants are third now. So they ain't fall too far, but they fell enough. But the two teams in front of the Giants want quarterbacks. No, the Giants still might get. Tennessee want a quarterback too. The Raiders ain't getting Shedeur Sanders unless they trade up. Very interesting. 245 people in here. My fault. I was looking at the standing. Got a $10 super chat from Indy67. Appreciate you, Indy. Y'all can stop talking about Zim's defense. Rush got caught in his press clippings, and the Eagles played find the scrub with Booth. They did, and they found him. We don't have enough Jimmys and Joes. We don't. Hence the draft pick. Now let's talk about something good. Thank you again for that $10 super chat, Indy67. Appreciate you. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. I guess after Christmas you say Happy Holidays. Question, y'all. We are now 13th. 13th. I don't know if we'll move again today, but we're 13th. One draft pick can change everything. One draft pick down can change everything. We were 15th, and then we lost the game and dropped to 13th. We lose next week. We could drop. I said yesterday in a stream, I think we'll end up at 13th. I think that's probably where we're going to get. But maybe we can get to 12 or 11. And you never know. And then the loss today won't matter. That's why I said we can't lose yesterday. In a loss, we got a better draft pick. And the loss today won't matter. Now, in front of us, you got to see who might want Ashton Jeanty. I don't think Indy takes him. San Francisco might, although I don't think they will. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans might. I don't think Carolina will. I don't think the Jets will. So the Ashton Jeanty sweepstakes, the Chicago Bears might. We got about 2 or 3 teams in front of us that might take him, but we might have a chance. The Browns take Ashton Jeanty at 4, I would be shocked, but take him. My point is, when you're around 12th, 11th, 13th, there's enough good players that if they take Ashton Jeanty, but somebody like Mason Graham falls to you, phenomenal consolation prize. Or maybe a better player, period. Montana beats. Y'all want, I don't know, who's Montana talking about? Montana, you talking to me? Y'all want overhyped players so bad? I don't know what that means. Is that to another person? I should draft I should want to draft Eagles. I don't even know what you're saying. I'm sorry. The fan base. Well, man, listen, the fan base wants something to be excited about, Montana. That's all that is, man. You got to be fair. You got to give people grace. We've been getting our ass beat up and down the field all year. We are what? 6 and what? What's our record? 7 and 9. It's been a rough year, bro. We ain't got nothing to lean on. If the people want to be happy about a possible player, you got to let them rock, man. It's been one of them years. You got to be realistic. It's human nature to want to look for something positive. They tired of being negative. Apostle Benny with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Apostle. I appreciate that $10 super chat, bro. No question. Thank you. Gotta ask a question though. You've been here for a minute. Possible. Show me some love. Say, ask me something. I want weapons for Dak. Matt, you already know what I want. I want to load the clip. It's 260 people in here. Let's get it to at least 160 likes. Might as well hit the like button. Let me get 20, 30 more likes. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about this. Cooper Rush Hive. Are you all right? Can we put the Cooper Rush stuff to bed because it woke back up? 4 out of 5 wins, and everybody was saying Cooper Rush is better than Dak Prescott. Is that dead now? Because y'all was tripping. Y'all was tripping. I was almost rooting for that ass whipping to take place because y'all was tripping. There's a couple times in that game we had a chance to get back into the game. Cooper Rush Hive, are y'all all right? Don't be quiet now. Yeah, Dak is 9-4 versus the Eagles. Cooper Rush is 0-3. Cooper Rush is a backup for a big reason, big dog. Oh, I know. We almost at 300 people. Oh, I'm aware. It wasn't dead, Johnny Duncan Sr. I argued it almost every day. And it's cool. I ain't here to pile on Cooper Rush. I don't get mad at Cooper Rush because I know what he is. I know what he is. I'm not mad. Somebody just came in here and said, y'all gonna pay the 3 top positions in the league big money. Ain't no help coming. Hey man, I'm not worried about paying people because that's not my job. I'm not a what is it? A general manager, a contract specialist. I don't care. I'm a fan. Figure the shit out. How can the Eagles pay 2 receivers at the top of the market, pay their quarterback at the top of the market, pay their whole entire line? They've paid like 3 people on their offensive line. They figure it out. But I'm supposed to give Jerry Jones and them a pass? No, figure the shit out. Pay Micah Parsons. You got 3 big name players. And you got Trayvon Diggs. Figure it out. If you don't want to pay somebody, then trade them. Figure it out. But listen, what I'm not going to do is give them excuses. It's their job to figure it out. We ain't the only team paying players. You draft the players, they play good enough to get paid, pay them. Find the money. Because Jeffrey Lurie and them find money every year. You think Howie Roseman has paid mad people. You think he's not going to pay nobody this offseason? Oh, yes, he will. They'll restructure, flip, flop, do all kinds of duck, dip, dodge. I don't care what they do. They'll find money. What they won't do is sit there and be like, yo, man, I don't even know what to do. We paying everybody already. They don't make excuses. They have actions. We got a new channel member. Welcome to the family, Dallas Cowboys 65. Appreciate you, big dog. Channel members, don't think I forgot about y'all. Been working on my channel member content as we speak. I ain't forget about y'all. Thank you for joining the family. Gary Latson, we need Dak to figure it out also. We're not going to do that today, Gary. Let's not be goofy. No disrespect to you or nothing, but we need to do more to support our quarterback. You got a glimpse today. Let's talk about that. You got a glimpse today of what life looks like as a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. When you running Jalen Tolbert down the field, Jalen Brooks down the field. Shout out to Brandon Cooks. He's had a full career, so no hate on him. Even Jake Ferguson's looking average. Rico Dowdle. Y'all still want to pay Rico? Y'all still want to pay Rico? Fun fact, Rico Dowdle has more fumbles this year than touchdowns, but y'all still want to pay Rico. He has more fumbles this year than touchdowns, but we going to get on Dak Prescott, who ain't played since like what, in like a month or 2? Nah, I ain't going. This the bullshit that your GM sent out there. No, it does not start with him. It starts with the front office. You brainwash Gary. Gary Latson. It starts with him. It does not start with the quarterback. It starts with your front office and your ownership. You confused. No. Dak Prescott does not build his roster. He does not call his own plays. He does not put the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator into place. No. It starts with your ownership, which is actually your GM too. Hell no. 60 million. Jerry makes $1 billion. Don't care. That I don't care. Jerry ain't doing his job, and he make way more than Dak Prescott. Don't care. Jerry Jones worth $1 billion. Don't care. That little $60 million is cute. Jerry make way more than Dak, and he ain't doing his job. I'm not trying to hear it. That little $60 million is a drop in the bucket. Jerry Jones makes $1 billion. And he ain't doing this. I ain't getting $1 billion worth of GMing. Welcome to the Cowboys family. Shout out to Jay Smooth, man. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family, Jay Smooth. Yeah, man. And owners and GMs are paid to do their job too. He not doing his job, Gary. What is you, a Jerry Jones cousin? You can't tell me that Jerry ain't doing his job. And he make way more than Dak. Jerry worth $16 billion. Nah, he ain't doing his job. You saw the Eagles fan came out today and told Jerry Jones, keep doing your job. We love you in Philly. And Jerry took it as a compliment because he's an idiot. An Eagle fan said, Jerry, you're doing a great job. We love you in Philly. And he took it as a compliment. You right. I am doing a great job because he's goofy. But Jerry been able to jump his ass behind Dak Prescott for years and hide. Oh snap! It's the quarterback. It's all him. When you sending him out there with Jalen Brooks and Jalen Tolbert, you want to know what it looks like when you have dominant receivers? We took away AJ Brown for 90% of that game. We took away AJ Brown for 90% of that game. Deron Bland was doing his job best as possible. But guess what? The Eagles got more than one fucking receiver. So Devontae Smith destroyed Andrew Booth all day because they got multiple weapons. And then once we got tired of trying to cover Booth or trying to cover Devontae Smith, they just leaned on their other weapons, Saquon Barkley, and he ran all over us. Weapons. But you want me to go out there with a running back that has more fumbles than touchdowns and do something with that? Nah, today was perfect. We got a chance to see just how far of a distance our offensive weaponry are from Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts because both quarterbacks didn't play. So guess what? Guess what happens when both? It's like a control in an experiment. You take away the two things that were offset. Both quarterbacks are taken away. It was just the weapons. Today was who has better weapons. I think we got our answer. 41-7. Today was all about the subsidiary weapons. We got our answer. No CD. Yet our only weapon. This is what life looks like if CeeDee Lamb sprains his ankle. Y'all ready for that? If CeeDee Lamb sprains his ankle, this is life. But Jerry Jones doing his job. $16 billion. That's my point, Gary Latson. We've been bad all year. That's a fact. Because our ownership group thought it was cool to just sign Eric Kendricks in the offseason. We'll be all right. And say stupid stuff like we ain't have enough money for Derrick Henry when we had $20 million sitting around all offseason. We ain't have enough money for Derrick Henry. Lies. Lies. And you know what? The effort that Jerry Jones. Hold on. Hey y'all, let's hey y'all forgot about this little number. All in. Your goofy owner said we're going all in and gaslit his entire fan base. Old Faithful. I just seen a comment that's off subject. Jake Ferguson has regressed. I can't even mention him as a weapon anymore. Jake Ferguson I can't mention him as a weapon anymore. Either Dak Prescott just make Jake Ferguson look good, or Jake Ferguson ain't what we thought he was. Can't mention Jake Ferguson no more. It's a wrap for that. Robert Simmons with the $20 super chat. Appreciate you. Rome, how you feel about getting Najee Harris in free agency? If he comes in for a low amount of money, I'll take him. We need to draft a running back, though. Najee Harris, Rico Dowdle, those are all change of pace backup running backs. He can come here and be a backup. He can't come in here and start. Jake Ferguson is better than Jason Witten. No, you just talking wild crazy. I don't know what's going on with you, but okay. I'm not putting it. It's bigger than just Micah, and Micah plays edge. What you want him to do? I'm just not mad. I'm not mad at today's loss. Look, the L sucks. It definitely sucks to lose to the Eagles. And hold on, let me make sure to show some more love. I forgot Robert Simmons dropped 20 in the super chat, and I ain't even tell y'all to drop the flames in there. My apologies, Robert Simmons. You deserve the right treatment. Robert Simmons dropped 20 in there. Can y'all throw fire emojis in the chat for my dog? My apologies. I'm off track. I'm rambling, and I don't want to be disrespectful. Thank y'all. Because he deserves this. Anybody that dropped 20 deserved the same respect. So I appreciate him. You know, $5 super chat from Albert's Vent, brother. I'm just trying to speak for y'all. But I appreciate that $5 super chat. I'm just trying to speak for y'all, man. It's been a rough year, but today was perfect because we started to lie to ourselves. The last 4 to 5 weeks, the Panthers win, the Bucks win, the Giants win, and the Commanders win. I started to feel like maybe I had a whole stream saying, "Are we good?" Remember, we beat the Bucks. My question was, "Are we good?" Remember that? I got my answer today. No. Sammy from your mammy was good. You are not good. Eric Kendricks was a solid signing. Yes, Montana. Eric Kendricks has been a solid signing. I would bring Eric Kendricks back, especially since we have a needed linebacker. I like Eric Kendricks. But you can't just hang your hat on a linebacker for your entire offseason. You can't just use one linebacker as the entire offseason. You got to do more than that. But I got my answer. We are not good. We have to do some work. You cannot say it with me. I ain't going to have y'all type this in the chat, but tell me if you agree. Just write yes or no. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and I know somebody from your team watches because I've gotten word that somebody from the Cowboys watches all of the content creators. So take your notepad out, goofy person that's watching, and make sure you put this on Jerry Jones' desk. So I know somebody in the basement of the Star watching all the content creators taking notes. So take this note down. You cannot draft your way out of this one. Yes or no? Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, Will McClay. You cannot draft your way out of this one. You have to sign free agents, and not just the people that play for this team this year. You cannot just sign the people that play for the team this year. Yes, we need Jay Lou back, and I wouldn't mind Carl Lawson back. And make sure you lock up Brock Hoffman. He's been playing pretty decent. There's a couple players I wouldn't mind bringing back. Eric Kendricks. But that ain't enough. Try to keep Osa if you can. You can't draft your way out of this one. You got to sign some free agents. Do I expect them to go out there and sign first day free agents? No. Michael Clark was good. But you got to do something. I expect at least 4 to 5 free agents this offseason. That number sounds about right to me. like 2 veteran D tackles, maybe another veteran offensive lineman, our linebacker back, maybe a veteran corner. Absolutely a veteran corner, like Xavier Howard. Like when we brought in Stephon Gilmore. A rotational running back. I expect some type of movement, and you can get those players for a decent price. We had 315 people. I haven't asked this in a while. Can we get it to 250 likes? We might as well hit the like button. It's like 300 of y'all in. Last 60 people, hit the like button for me. And we're going to have time to talk about this, y'all. How many of y'all been rocking with me for a minute? Since 2020. How many of y'all been rocking with me for a minute? Then you know I ain't going nowhere. The content is about to get fun. This is the fun part. Y'all know that, right? The content is about to get fun. I ain't going nowhere. In the next week and a half, the season will end. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Players to bring back. Is Jerry Jones coming back? Oh, not Jerry Jones. Is Mike McCarthy coming back? Are we going to keep Mike Zimmer? It's about to get fun. Y'all need to buckle up. This offseason going to be different. So, Sammy, with the $20 super chat, appreciate you. Not so, Sammy for your mammy. My fault. I appreciate you, Sammy. Prior to this year, Mike McCarthy had 36 wins in 3 seasons. That's pretty damn good. That being said, I think the Cowboys need a new culture. Let Big Mike go. I agree. First and foremost, fire emojis in the chat for Sammy, your mammy. I always had the 4 in there because I can't help it. My brain tells me to put a 4 in your name. I'm sorry, Sammy, for your mammy. But Sammy, your mammy, who is a Niners fan, by the way, but he always supports my channel. And he always drops a super chat. So I appreciate my brother. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Now, we don't want them to beat Detroit. Brandy Mahoney, we don't want them to beat Detroit. Well, we do, we don't. It's weird. If they beat Detroit, the Eagles might have a chance at the number 1 seed. It's confusing. I don't know how to feel. I would love for them to beat Detroit so we get a higher pick, but I also don't want the Eagles to get the 1 seed because they whooped our ass today, and I want all negative things to happen to the Eagles. I'm confusing. Y'all tell me what I need to root for. Y'all help me out. Should I root for the draft pick and just forget the Eagles, let them do what they got to do? Or should I hate on the Eagles? I don't know what to do. I'm conflicted. I need my cartel help. New York Kimball said both. I don't know how both can happen, but can like good things happen to us and bad things happen to the Eagles? Because the way they beat us down today, it was so humbling. I started to do a mock draft in the middle of the game. That's how bad we got our ass whipped. Can y'all imagine? They started to beat us down so bad, I went right to PFF like, yo, man, can we get Genty? Who available in the second? Like, I really went to PFF. That's how bad we got beat. It's a shame. Eagles losing the Super Bowl again would be more fun. The Eagles getting close to winning a Super Bowl and losing again would be so much fun because it would be maximum pain. But I don't even want them to get close. Apostle Benny, that's sad. It's very sad. That's my life. We're the 12th pick? No, we not. How we get to the 12th pick? I thought we was 13. Hold on. I think we're at 13. We ain't at 12. I'm trying to get though. I'm trying to move up a pick. 13 ain't bad though. 13 ain't bad, is it? 13 different than 15. 13 is different than 15. At this point, Rome, every decision the Cowboys make needs to be business driven. And if it means losing, then so be it. I mean, I'm with you. You're right. They should play Trey Lance. They should, but hey, all right. Y'all think Trey Lance is gonna play next week? Y'all saw Mike McCarthy was chippy in the press conference. This is why I know Mike gone. Mike got chippy in the press conference. I'm not trying to talk about this, that, and other. I'm trying to finish the race. Oh, you upset, Mike, huh? You emotional. You Carl Thomas now. Mike McCarthy was a little emotional. I feel like Mike know the end is near. And listen, maybe Mike will go on and have more success somewhere else. Why do y'all think Mike McCarthy would have? I think Mike could have more success somewhere else. Montana, you have a good one, man. I appreciate you for tapping in with me. You know why? Because the next team will get a full version of Mike McCarthy, and we never will here. Mike will mess around and go to the Bears and look better. Because he'll be able to run his program like he wants. It's either that or he'll go and be horrible because Jason Garrett left and looked terrible. So you never know. Jerry is the culture, and the culture is horrible. That's a fact. That's a fact. So who we rooting for right now? We need the Dolphins to win. Who in front of us? I want the Dolphins to win because if the Dolphins lose, they jump back in front of us. The Dolphins need to win. The Colts try to mess us up. And I guess we need the 49ers to win. Yeah, I guess we Colts and 49ers fans. I'm rooting for Detroit. I ain't mad at that. It's very weird. I want Detroit to stay the number one seed so the Eagles can't have the one seed. I also want the pick, so I'm confused. Because the pick is more important for us, to be honest with you. I hate the 49ers too. Like, that's my number one hated team, David J. We on the same page. I hate them. I hate them so much. I do. We're going to get Genty at 13. I can see it. Is that still your number one? Out of everybody in the draft, is Genty still your number one person? He is for me. He is for me. Genty or nothing. Don't do that to yourself, reality cowboy. It's Genty or somebody else good. Because you know what happens is we get too wrapped around Genty and then we don't get him and then you deflate it. Genty can be your number one player, but have some contingency plans like Luther Burden or Amika Abuka or Mason Graham or somebody else good. I just don't want y'all want to hear my don't want for the draft. It's real simple. I do not want a linebacker in the first round, and I don't want offensive linemen. I don't care what else we get. I want weapons. I want receivers or running backs. But if we got a dope D tackle like Mason Graham, if we got Abdul Carter, the pass rusher, I'll get over it because those are phenomenal players. I don't want a safety. I don't want Starks. I'm cool. Caller Steve, 199 Super Chat. Better than Philly next year. Sirianni or McCarthy. Sirianni ain't getting fired. They gonna keep him. They wouldn't take Mike McCarthy. That's cool. Mike McCarthy ain't working with Kellen Moore. I said this earlier. How sick would this make y'all? It's 306 people in here. Hit that like button for me. I said earlier, you know who the Jones family gonna bring back? I said they're gonna want to keep Mike Zimmer because they love Mike Zimmer. So I was like, what offensive person could they pair with Mike Zimmer that Jerry likes? And I said I can see the Cowboys bringing Kellen Moore in to be the head coach and Mike Zimmer be the defensive coordinator. And they was killing me on Twitter. That would kill y'all, wouldn't it? Kellen Moore coming back to be our head coach with Zimmer as the DC. That would be painful. Matt Batten, please no. Now I ain't saying I'm endorsing it. I try to think like Jerry. And this is the best way to think like Jerry. What's the dumbest thing I could do? If Mike McCarthy left, what's the dumbest thing I could do but stay in the Jerry guidelines? Like, Yes Man and all that stuff. And I was like, bring in Kellen Moore and keep Mike Zimmer. That's the Jerry Jones way. Jerry Jones is really our worst nightmare. He is. Jerry Jones is our worst nightmare. I hate it so much. And it's so much. I know it's some goofiness going on Twitter. I ain't even get a chance to go look. Mm, it's a shame. The Cowboys have a number one at receiver, got nothing at running back, need three of them. We need all kinds of stuff. We need all kinds of different things. A lot. I don't want him and Steven to die, but if they, reality cowboy took it to that. Reality cowboy said the thing that everybody be thinking. I don't want him and Steven to die, but if they're not around anymore, I don't think the fans will care. It's sad that that's how mad they make us. I don't like wishing death on nobody, but we get so mad at the Jones family. We be just, I be want, you know what I want? I don't want death, but I need a scandal. Remember when they took the Clippers team from them? Or what happened to the Panthers owner? I need a good scandal. I would love for Jerry Jones to be caught on camera saying the like I don't want to say it, but just saying unspoken, saying bad words. I need a good Jerry scandal where they can't like in 4K, like get all these N words off my team. I need something like that. And they just take the team from them. That's messed up. Like a Dan Snyder scandal. That way, look, I ain't wishing hell for jail or nothing. Just take his team. He can still be a billionaire. Force him to sell. Force them to sell. Somebody would, you know how many people would line up to buy the Cowboys? Jerry gets to keep his money. His family gets to stay intact. And he can sell the team. Mm. Yeah, good Jerry Jones scandal would be good. Like, I know Jerry was at one of them Diddy parties. I feel like Jerry was at a Diddy party at some point. Yeah, good Jerry at Diddy party video. Like, oh, Jerry coming out the back. Or Jerry was like on Epstein Island. Like, let's not trip. Jerry Jones looked like he was really good friends with Jeff Epstein. Like, he was on the island with Vince. Him and Vince McMahon close too. Like, let's come on. Like, Jerry got a scandal out there. I just need a Jerry scandal. We be straight. And that's sad because you know why I'm asking for this? Because my owner is so arrogant, he won't do his job. It's sad. Jerry Jones is a Hall of Famer. Under his ownership tenure, we won 3 Super Bowls back in the 90s. You would think I would be in here praising this man, but his arrogance, his lack of enthusiasm, his lack of urgency for wanting to make this team better has made me say stuff like, I want him to lose his team in a scandal. That is sad. 199 super chat from caller Steve. And Steven Jones is worse. And Steven is worse than Jerry. That's my point. And thank you for the super chat. I shouldn't be in here wishing that type of negativity on this man because I don't even know him personally. But it is what it is. Mark Cuban buying the Cowboys would be lit. We would be lit. Mark got the money to sell to Mark. Mm. Been here for 48 minutes though. But how y'all feeling, man? Let's wrap this thing back. Let's round it back into the how are y'all feeling? Are y'all mad? That beat down was religious. Are y'all mad? I'm just wondering. Feeling feeling F up, Rome. I hate the Eagles. I'm feeling effed up. I'm not even mad at you, reality cowboy. It can hurt. I hate that the Eagles we had to be the team that did that. Like, why we couldn't have learned our lesson versus somebody else? But it's probably best because it's our division rival. And this is how Jason Garrett got fired. The Eagles embarrassed us like the second to the last game of the season. and Jason Garrett got fired. I think the playoffs was on the line, but still, all that goodwill that Mike McCarthy had did over the last month, that's gone. What's good, Jose Banks? All that goodwill that Mike McCarthy did over the last month is gone. Mike was doing a good thing. Beating the Bucks last week, he's walking around with his chest out. But we got a chance today to see how bad we are with weapons. We set CD Lamb down. We couldn't even really move the ball. Running backs and receivers look like children. Apostle Benny, not $4.99 super chat. We are gonna draft Sue and Lewis. Ooh, that's my point. We goofy. Jerry has a pet cat we don't know about or heard of. Please don't put that in the air, Apostle Benny. But thank you for the super chat. Please, Jesus, don't do that to me. Sean Nesbeth, $9.99 super chat. Every Sunday, I look at the press box and hate seeing the future of what we got to look forward to. Sean Nesbeth, $10 super chat. You are right. When you see that, it's painful. It's painful. But today was like truth serum. Today was truth serum. Whatever we thought, and we should be at 250 likes, might as well. Whatever we thought this team was over the last 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks, it ain't that. It ain't that. You mean to tell me that we look that bad today? Mike couldn't make no adjustments. Look at this. You go with the hot hand. Who was looking like the best offensive player on our team earlier in the game? This is a prime example of why I'm kind of done with McCarthy. Caller Steve, $1.99 super chat. Mingo's 100% wasted 4th round pick. You know what? Thank you for that super chat, Caller Steve. Even Mingo looked decent. Rico was not looking good. You wildin'. Tolbert looked okay. Tolbert was exposing Mitchell. That's fine. Mingo looked decent. He couldn't track the ball, but Mingo looked decent. I would have went back. I would have leaned back into Mingo. Kevontae Turpin was running the ball better than Rico Dowdle. I don't know why. Maybe it was just his quickness, how small he was. But Kevontae Turpin was looking good at running the ball. He had like 2 or 3 runs where I was like, hold on. I would have fed Turpin until it didn't look like it worked anymore. Rico, sit your ass next to me. Turpin getting the ball. Mike don't do nothing like that. Mike just be like, oh, I watched Mingo beat up on Quinyon Mitchell for like 2 or 3 plays. The Eagles watched Devontae Smith beat up on Andrew Booth and said, we're going them over there for the rest of the day. That was it. Devontae Smith beat up on Andrew Booth. They went over there for the rest of the day. Punishment. Mingo got behind Quinyon Mitchell. He had a couple comeback routes on Mitchell. He looked decent. Mike McCarthy forgot about him. Kevontae Turpin had a good 2 or 3 runs. It was like 2 or 3 of them. I was like, hold up. I ain't see it for the rest of the game. It's just stupid to me. And I ain't saying Kevontae Turpin is a running back. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when something is working, we go away from it. I've been wanting Mingo to show me something since we traded for him. We finally got a chance to see him like, oh, okay. All right. Now, he ain't tracked the ball, or maybe Cooper rushed through a duck. No, I'm not skipping. I just wanted y'all to hear that. Cooper rushed through a duck. But I finally seen Mingo do something good and was like, he might be okay. Melvin Baldwin, $2 super chat. Fire Mike McCarthy immediately. I can't. Hey, look, sometimes you got to go. And it did make me think like Mingo might be decent. Why wasn't Ryan Flournoy playing today? Why was Jalen Brooks out there? And Jalen Brooks got DDT'd on his bean the last play of one of the last plays because he's a 13-year-old child. He's very small and should not be out there. Why wasn't Flournoy playing? Now, I know the Cowboys ain't getting rid of Flournoy, so maybe they don't need to see anything else. But I want to see how good he looks. I wanted to see if Mingo or Flournoy could battle for our third or fourth receiver. Third or fourth receivers. I'm sorry. Instead, we got Brooks playing heavy, Tolbert playing heavy. Like, I don't need to see them. Why am I playing Brandon Cook so heavy? He will not be here next year. I would have played Schoonmaker a little bit. Like I told you, man, I hate to say it, I'm a little out on Jake Ferguson. Hold on, CD Land. What happened? Rome. Um, who said he gonna talk about Jerry McCarthy's job status? Say that again, CD Land. Retype that. Rome. He said he gonna talk about Mike McCarthy's job status. Write that again, because I can't. I don't understand what you're saying. I want to. Did he say that Jerry said he gonna talk about McCarthy's job status? I would love to hear what he would. Write that again one time. Brian Peters, salute Rome. I ain't gonna lie, I've been looking at tight ends. I consider them weapons too. I do. Dad said he's gonna talk to Jerry about McCarthy's job status. Oh, all right. No question. That's still confusing, CD Lamb, because when you say dad, I don't know who you're talking about. Dak. Oh, Dak. Dak need to sit his ass down. Love you, Dak Prescott, but you don't need to hire your own coach. Nah. One of the rare times y'all gonna hear me say something bad about Dak. Dak, this ain't your choice. I don't need your input. I need you. I want to bring somebody in here that I want to bring you weapons. I want a good offensive scheme, but you don't need to depict the next coach. Nah. Sorry, big dog. We'll talk about that, Nicholas. Who are some of the players that need to go in my opinion? We got so many injuries, it's hard to do that. I need to sit down and get that a thought because I haven't given that thought. You know what I'm saying? But there are a couple of players that could probably go. Like Zach Martin can probably go. Although I want to see what Zach looks like when he gets back healthy. I don't know if Zach gonna retire. Zach said he was playing on an ankle injury all year. He might not be if you're on a messed up ankle, it's kind of hard when you're that heavy. Maybe Zach not as bad as he looked, but we'll see. We'll see. I do know this though. Today was like it was truth serum. Jerry Jones got a chance to see just how bad this team is. I got woken back up. Reality is here. Thank you to the Eagles. That's the only time I'll give y'all thank you because I was starting to lie to myself about maybe this team is decent. We got work to do. Or we should just concede. But we cannot lie to ourselves and say, maybe we decent. Nah. Hey, man, it is what it is, Dak. And we should draft a quarterback in the late rounds. Dak needs a culture shock too. Bro, shit could get real with you. You get hurt again. If we got Jackson Dart sitting on the bench, you're going to be playing a little bit different. The sense of urgency, the pressure is going to be different if you got a young quarterback fresh out of college behind you. Cooper Rush don't make nobody play harder. And that ain't because I love Dak. I think Dak going to come back and ball, but Dak need a little bit of incentive. Everybody should feel pressure next year. Everybody should feel pressure next year. Justin Fields ain't good enough. I need somebody that can throw that pill. I don't want somebody that can run the ball. A running quarterback don't scare Dak. I need some, and I'm not saying Jackson Dart is like, or Quinn Ewers or somebody's like game changing, but they're just good enough for the fans to get behind them. Pressure bust pipes, man. It is what it is. We need corners room. This is embarrassing. Yeah, we had 8 starting corners out this year. It's very bad, Sean Nesbeth. Thank you for that $4.99 super chat. Dak needs Genty. Dak needs Genty like John Elway needed Terrell Davis. Dak needs Genty like John Elway needed Terrell Davis. That's a fact. That's how big of a deal I think bringing in a great running back would be for Dak Prescott. Dak needs Genty, so in some series where he not on, we could just lean on somebody. We don't got to lean on nobody back. Again, I repeat, Rico Dowdle has more fumbles than he has touchdowns this year, and that's disgusting. But listen, I'm going to slide. I'm going to be back heavy content tomorrow. I got Bleacher Report tomorrow. I got a day video coming out for y'all tomorrow probably, and I probably got a night video for y'all tomorrow. I got a lot of things I want to talk about. So heavy content for y'all tomorrow. Don't trip. Rico is borderline trash. The truth is happening. See, that's what a day like today does. You start to realize because last week I asked, are we good? We're not. But look, I got y'all. I might do a live stream on New Year's Eve, you never know, or New Year's Day. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. All the new channel members, welcome to the family. All the people that drop super chats, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that didn't drop a super chat, just dropped a like, just tapped in. I appreciate y'all too. Only thing I'll say to this, the Eagles woke us up. We was daydreaming. They slapped the shit out of us, and now we got to look at our reality. The reality is we got a lot of work to do. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'll holler.